Farming is a lot of hard work and investment. In Nigeria, majority of farmers are smallholders operating on a very small scale. Many smallholder farmers toil from daybreak to nightfall, and their outputs are often just enough to feed their families with a little surplus to generate some income. Subsistence farming is particularly tedious in this part of the world, where practically all the operations are manual and energy sapping. After working so hard for several months, farmers really ought to enjoy the dividends of their investment. However, this is sometimes not so. Despite all the hard work, many farmers experience huge losses yearly due to food spoilage caused by insect pests and molds. A huge chunk of their harvests goes to waste because of poor storage. But this needs not be so. There are many innovations to help farmers store their harvests properly. These innovations have been developed by the Nigerian Stored Products Research Institute, NSPRI, bearing in mind the peculiarities of our local weather conditions. For fish, there is the iced fish box. This box enables farmers to keep fish fresh for up to 48 hours after harvesting. Using the iced fish box, the farmer can transport the fish from the farm to the market with the assurance that the fish will remain fresh even at the market. It can also be used for selling frozen fish. It is good for hoteliers, operators of restaurants, and fish vendors. The box is portable, light, and hygienic. There is also fish smoking kiln. This specially designed kiln is for smoking fish and comes in different capacities, such as 25 kg, 50 kg, and 100 kg. These kilns save farmers of the drudgery associated with smoking fish using the traditional method. The beauty of NSPRI's kilns is that they can be powered by charcoal, gas, or electricity. It can be used by people of different status and across different localities.
We are a group of fish farmers, and we are here at the smoking kiln of his factory that's given to us by NSPRI. We used to smoke fishes inside drums with much smoke and other local system. That is what we are using before the smoking kiln being given to us.
Kó tó di pé wọ́n gbé eléyìí wá fún wa. Èyí tá a máa lò, igi ní ń lò. Tó jẹ́ pé a máa fi igi ṣe ni la máa kó ẹja lé lórí. Òun la máa lò tó máa fún wa ní wàhálà púpọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí eléyìí dé, ó rọ̀ wá lọ́rùn dáadáa. Tó jẹ́ pé a kàn dáná sí èédú, a kàn gbé bọ́nú rẹ̀, a ṣẹja sí ibẹ̀. A fi kalẹ̀ á lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n títí local one yẹn, a dúró tì kó má bàa jóná.
It's very profitable because we can smoke like 200 kg at a random inside this smoking kiln. Unlike the local one that you can't smoke more than 50 kilo, 10 kilo at a time. We can smoke like 200 kilo at a time in this one. So it's very convenient, very economical, and very hygienic.
Ìyàtọ̀ wà ńbẹ̀ tó pọ̀. Ìyàtọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ ni pé tá bá kó sínú oven ìtàn, kò sí pé bóyá èéfín mu yóò dúdú ọba kan yóò pọ́n wá ni. Jíjẹrẹ lẹ́nu náà kò rùn tó jẹ́ pé ó fine.
smoked using the NSPRI smoking kilns is evenly dried, which means it remains preserved for much longer. Its uniformly golden brown color also makes it attractive to buyers. In addition, minimal smoke is deposited on the smoked fish, making it safe for consumption and suitable for export. For grains, we have the parabolic solar dryers. These are specialized solar dryers used for drying agricultural produce such as whole grains, yam and cassava chips, fruits and vegetables more efficiently. It is made of a special material that concentrates the rays of the sun within the enclosure while eliminating harmful ultraviolet radiation. Products dried are free from contaminants and are hygienic.
The parabolic shaped solar dryer is a need-based technology because virtually when we travel all over the country, you will see by the roadside, you see people drying all sorts of agricultural produce. Some spread their own on bare ground, and by the time the vehicles are moving, the dust stay on the products. The reptiles will come, they will eat whatever they can eat, drop their feces and their urine on it, and the owner comes in the evening to pack everything together and still eat that product. And the product has been contaminated, and we feel this is not right, and it is part of our mandate to make sure that we set it right, and that was what led to this, so that we can solve this problem at the grassroots level. Instead of drying by the roadside, drying on just bare ground in their villages, when they have this as a drying center, everybody in the community can bring their product there, spread on the tray, and they get it dry under hygienic condition that is covered. And the dryer also have another property to screen the ultraviolet ray of the sun, which is also can cause hazard to human health. The parabolic shaped solar dryer dry faster than drying under open sun drying condition because it is an enclosure. It's able to trap more heat, and apart from that, because it is under hygienic and control environment, the issue of contamination is completely out of it. Like if one is drying outside, the flies will contaminate the produce, and at the end of the day, by the time you take it to lab for laboratory analysis, you discover that there are a lot of safety issues on the commodity. But the one that is dry in the solar dryer, apart from the reduction in the number of hours or days that it will take to dry that particular commodity, it's dry faster than drying under open sun drying. The parabolic solar tent dryer, it has some major components. One of it is the frame that gives the shape. The second thing is the covering material, which is UV screen material. Then the third one is the solar collector, that is the floor. Then the next one is the exit and the inlet. Now the exit is where we have the aspirator, and we also have the air inlet. The air inlet, that is where the fresh air comes into the system to drive the moisture that has been removed from the product through the aspirator that we have at the exit. The parabolic solar dryer can be used as a community drying center where you have a bigger size. Different people from the community can bring their products and spread, and you can dry different commodity at a time. Personally, I'm very happy, and even at the institutional level, we are happy because the essence and the mandate of the institute is to provide solution to post-harvest losses, and of which one of the solutions that the institute has been able to come up with. So we are happy because it has been able to address some of these challenges that the farmers are facing when it comes to making products dry and making them stable for shelf life extension, and also improving the quality and safety of food that is available for the populace.
NSPRI hermetic steel drums. This works by reducing the oxygen level in the drum when it is tightly closed. The low level of oxygen in the drum prevents insects from attacking the grains, while the low level of moisture in the grains also prevents molds from growing on the grains. This is good for beans, rice, maize, soya beans, and other grains that are dry. No chemical or pesticide of any sort is required to store grains in NSPRI's hermetic steel drums. NSPRI inert atmosphere silos. These special silos preserve grains by modifying the atmosphere within the silos. As a result, insects and molds are unable to survive and therefore cannot destroy the stored grains. In addition, the grains hardly lose any moisture and remain fresh while they are stored. As with the hermetic steel drums, chemicals and pesticides need not be applied to these stored grains, so they are ideal for consumption and export as well. These silos are useful for storing grains over extended periods more than 3 years. The grains are still largely able to germinate after such extended storage. For fruits and vegetables, we have the stackable fruit and vegetable baskets. These baskets have been specially designed to enable adequate aeration of fruits and vegetables after they have been harvested. In addition, unlike traditional baskets in which baskets exert pressure on the fruits and vegetables packed underneath them during transportation, these baskets are stackable. That means each basket is supported by the basket below it and does not rest on the fruits or vegetables it is transporting. This way, fruits and vegetables are protected from damage, helping to prolong their shelf life. These baskets are particularly useful for transporting tomatoes over long distances with no damage. They are also good for selling fruits and vegetables in supermarkets and malls.
The Nigerian Store Product Research Institute has the sole mandate to conduct research, disseminate the results of our research, and build capacity of stakeholders in post-harvest management of agricultural crops produced in the country. We conduct research for the improvement and maintenance of the quality of perishable crops, and this includes fruits and vegetables, root and tuber crops, and livestock and fisheries. We also have, as part of our mandate, to conduct research for the improvement and maintenance of the quality of durable crops and their products like cereal grains, pulses, oilseeds, and legumes.
I am a Chief Research Officer at NSPRI and a stored product entomologist. Entomology is the study of insects, so we study insects in stored products. The insects are referred to as pests, and in stored products, they add to post-harvest losses. So we need to develop technologies, do research in order to be able to curtail their menace, to prevent all these wastages. When I find farmers or stakeholders using one or two of these technologies that have been tested and displayed to them, I feel very happy, because our goal as an institute is just to try and look into and solve the problem of post-harvest losses in Nigeria.
I'm a microbiologist, and basically we are working on microbes on stored products, mainly fungal and some few classes of bacteria. One of the bad effects of microorganisms on salt product is the production of this secondary metabolite called mycotoxin or bacteriotoxin. The more you produce, the less you will get if you don't store them properly. We try as much as possible to mitigate the effect on the stored products. Therefore, what we do as an institute is that we advise farmers or the relevant stakeholders how to handle their post-harvest produce.
We carry out analysis of various food products in the fresh form and in the stored form. So basically, we analyze to know the nutritional composition, the level of contamination, and compliance to safety and quality matters. The research we've been carrying out has actually impacted on the populace. For example, now, the issue of polyaromatic hydrocarbon. NSPRI have provided technology that actually reduce the value of polyaromatic hydrocarbon, which is a carcinogen, which was analyzed by the officers in the institute. So we've actually had an impactful research based on analysis carried out, and we are improving on that. The introduction of NSPRI smoking kiln reduced drastically the level of polyaromatic hydrocarbon in smoked fish and by extension other smoked products.
We also have the mandate to design and fabricate post-harvest equipment and processing and packaging materials. And we also have the mandate to conduct special studies for pesticide formulation and also pesticide residue and mycotoxin surveys. These are parts of our mandate. And we also have the mandate to develop standards, food standards for most of the food commodities to ensure high quality of such products for markets, both local and international markets. So basically, these are our main mandate, and any other assignment that is given to us from time to time in related areas by the federal government, our supervisory ministry. When I see our beneficiaries, the beneficiaries of our technologies, when I see the transformation that has arisen as a result of the use of our technologies, I feel happy, I feel fulfilled that all our efforts has not been in vain. I see that with the little effort that we have made, the impact is felt to such an extent, especially where we have technologies like this fish smoking kiln, for example. From the testimonies that we got from the women, they don't throw away their fish because of spoilage anymore, and people now recognize them as doing, a good business because they sell off their products, the losses have been reduced, and so they have more value for their effort, and they are happy. And it makes us also, at this end, happy that we are able to touch lives, and it's encouraging us to do more.
These innovations are easy to construct and can easily be replicated by artisans. They are also easy to use. They are all made from local raw materials and are quite affordable. visit our website www.nspri.gov.ng or any of our offices nationwide for more information on these and other innovations.